Today's episode will be about the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers, Article 7, 8, and 9. So stay with us as we unravel the thoughts of our guest for today. Without further ado, let's welcome Miss Karyl de Leon. You're doing well, Miss Karyl. I'm doing great. For our first question, let's get straight to the point. What are the existing problems that Gardenia National High School is facing right now, and how do you handle it?
We have some information about the inside our campus that we don't get the response to that for the bullying of staff, especially if the bullying that occurs in our school based on
It's such an honor for Gardenia National High School to have you as the principal. We highly admire those individuals who truly do their jobs. Let us move on to our next question. There has been an issue that a teacher has been fired without a valid reason. What is your stand in this issue, ma'am?
as a teacher, we have this code of ethics where in Article 7, Section 1, that we cannot dismiss someone without any valid reason. So that this teacher, someone that been fired without any valid reason, she can submit a letter to the DepEd so that this matter will be resolved in a proper way.
Issues like this should be immediately resolved. Let us move on to our next question. How will you encourage the teachers under you to pursue higher level of education?
Principal, it is my job to support or encourage my fellow teachers to attain more higher level of education, as well as to encourage them to participate in the seminars for them to have a better skills or to have more knowledge about a certain topic in the seminars, as well as they will help them to have a more meritorious performance.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation.
And thank you for having me here.
And we're back with another guest. We have our beloved teachers from Gardenia National High School, Miss Atelba and Mr. Roger Castro. Welcome to Thoughts and Discussions. For our next question, Sir Roger, can you take gifts or bonuses or other benefits as payment for concessions as a teacher?
No. As teachers, we should have both integrity and honesty in our work and not be persuaded by any bribes offered in return for the student receiving, say, great grades or recognition, especially if that student is unreceptive.
Always to work with my student in equal standard. In grading their essay, I should base on the criteria regardless of a student's background, so I should assist them with the work. That's all.
Wow, what a heartwarming answer. A big no. In Gardenia National High School, we can then assure that they are teachers for keeping their professionalism. Thank you so much for taking your time to come here. And
Thank you also for having us here in this interview.
Mula sa kanluran kung saan lulubog ang araw, huhubog ng umagang sa silangan matatanaw. Kahit saan ang hangganan, tatak ng Pilipino laging nandyan. Sa kahapon at kinabukasan, anumang bahagi ng kasaysayan. Tatak ng PIN o may Pilipino ay
teachers' thoughts are indeed amazing. But let us also hear from all the students about their experiences in Gardenia National High School.
Everyone, I am Saffron Lagoy-yo and I am from Gardenia High School. I am 18 years old and I would be sharing my experience from the teachers at Gardenia High School.
So for my experiences at Gardenia High School are great. They usually provide grades based on our school activities since they are the ones in charge of handling our grades. When we complain about our grade, the teachers would immediately take an action. But there are some teachers who should refrain from having favorites in the classroom. Actually, we had this teacher years ago. She's best friends with our classmates' mom. We noticed that even though our works look the same, looks just the same as hers, she would get a perfect score, but we would just get below average scores. And we felt like we didn't do our best, even though we gave our blood, sweat, and tears at that schoolwork. Teachers are part of the students' growth, but how can we students grow if some teachers have favorites? Those teachers should help us improve our growth and knowledge, not lower our self-worth. And lastly, teachers should show love and care equally to each and every student. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, I am Marvin. I'm 17 years old from Gardenia National High School. My unforgettable experience in this school is that I mispronounced a word in an essay I was reading in front of my classmates, and my teacher got angry. My classmates kept laughing and repeating the word I mispronounced, and our teacher did nothing. I was embarrassed, so I just kept quiet. They laughed at my accent because my accent affects the way how I pronounce English or Filipino languages. That's all.
That is really sad to hear from our students. I hope they're faring well and I hope all of us will learn from their experiences. Anyway, thank you for sharing your experiences with us. For further information, we have Miss Katrina on field for more information.
Thank you, Jyfsttyn. And now we're here at Gardenia National High School to have a face-to-face interview with the supervisor of this Gardenia National High School, Miss Vera. Hi, Miss Vera. How are you today?
I'm good.
For our first question, what are the traits that is associated with your position?
As a supervisor of Gardenia National High School, I should always be courteous, helpful, and able to sympathize genuinely at all times to everyone, be it a student, a teacher, or any person. That's all.
Okay, thank you. And for our second question, what are the concerns of the school authorities to public and private school teachers?
So, school authorities should be concerned about various aspects for both private and public school teachers to ensure the best educational outcomes for students, as well as the welfare and professional development of the teachers. Some concerns are their safety, resource and materials, parent-teacher relation, workload, salaries, etc. School authorities should remember that their teachers are one of their most valuable assets. By addressing the concerns and needs of teachers, they not only enhance the quality of education provided but also create a positive productive and sustainable school environment. That's all I can say.
Okay, thank you for that, Miss Vera. And now, after we interviewed our Miss Supervisor, we also want to hear the side of the parents. And hello, hi. How are you today? Fine. Okay. We just want to ask a few questions. Is it okay to ask? Okay. Our first question is, as a parent, how do you establish a good relationship with your child's teachers?
As a responsible parent, I always share information or concerns about my child with the teacher so she knows more about my child. And of course, I always show respect to the teacher and recognize her efforts in teaching and assisting my child. And one time when we talked and shared some of the achievement of my child outside the school, from that time on, we became good friends with that teacher.
Okay, that's good to know. And how about, as a parent, do you think it is a need for teachers to inform you about the progress or deficiencies of your children?
Yes, because to guide our child properly for their improvement and engage us in their education. By knowing our child progress in school, we as a parent can support our children by encouraging them healthy study habits.
Okay, thank you guys. And that's all for the interviews to the parents. Back to the studio.